Hi everyone and welcome back to chapter 23, Creation. My dog Poppy has come to sit here for story time today. I'll see if I can you can see the back legs and tail. So make sure I don't put that down on her toes. Right, oh, that's a bit wobbly. Right, I think we're okay. So hopefully she'll sit here nice and quietly. If you hear scuttling sounds, it's probably her claws if she goes trotting off into the kitchen looking for food on the wooden floor. Let's get on there with the chapter. We've gone back to Edinburgh and it's June 1896. A pair of well-worn grey shoes stepped from the train carriage onto the platform of Edinburgh's Waverley Station. Lucian Silver had come home. His handsome face was now a little more lived in. The hair was a tangle of wild waves, the chin dotted with dark stubble. He stayed for a few days in a modest hotel near the centre. He walked the wide streets, occasionally stumbling upon a building or a point of view that would spark hazy memories or rare trips outside the walls of Castlefoot Home for Lost Boys. On his third day, Lucian discovered an empty building in one of Edinburgh's narrow back streets. He asked around, learning that the shop belonged to an elderly baker who had retired and left it empty. On the morning of Lucian's fourth day back in Edinburgh, word of something remarkable began to spread. The old baker's shop was gone. It had been replaced, and overnight it seemed, with a grand building made of sparkling black stone. An emporium of some sort, though nobody was exactly sure what it might sell. Some described the place as a living dream. Some said that the young man who ran the shop must be a genius, an illusionist with no equal, for inside the shop they had seen wonders beyond belief, or science, or reason. Word of mouth is a magic of its own. Many that lived in the city or nearby became bewitched, returning again and again, sometimes every day, when journalists, sorry I've got it stuck now, and I can't see the bottom of the screen. Oh, that's it, Poppy's had enough now. You can hear her claw, she's going to see what else is going on. See, I paused and that's it, she's had enough. Word of mouth is a magic of its own. Many that lived in the city or nearby became bewitched, returning again and again, sometimes every day. When journalists and writers picked up on the story, a new wave of patrons descended on Edinburgh, eager to see the work of the remarkable young man that they'd read about. They came from Glasgow and Newcastle, Liverpool and London, and way beyond. None were disappointed. And nobody ever suspected that the magic was real. Lucian lined his pockets with more money than he ever imagined. He barely slept. His days were spent running the Emporium, his nights imagining new wonders to capture the imagination of the public. With every stroke of the pen, he would remember Vindictus Sharp's cold words in the graveyard, words that fueled his every move. You will never be better than me. I rescued you from the gutter, and that is where I expect you to return. Lucian had no intention of ever returning to the gutter. He wished beyond anything that one day Sharp would walk through the doors, then he would laugh at him and laugh in his face, and Sharp would be forced to admit the cleverness of Lucian's magic. In the meantime, the Nowhere Emporium was open for business. Yes, indeed, and business was booming. And I'll see you next time for chapter 24. Bye!